Yeah, I think I'm on. Alright. So, this is Pudge. CW Pudge. The Couch Rose Pudge. And I'm doing an OHN recap video. Off the dome. Off the top of the dome. This hat's killing me. One sec. So, what I'm going to be getting at is I'm going to be doing a shout-outs video and then a recap of the tournament and my thoughts and feelings about it. And yeah. And I'm going to do a little bit on chanting. I'm just going to do a bit of a thing on chanting at the end. And you might have noticed I did shave my head completely. Yeah, so that's something. Anyway. Let's get into it. So, shoutouts. 2 essential shoutouts. 1, my girlfriend, Gossip Girl, Hot Pockets, Charmaine, Whole Up Its Charmers. I'd like to give her a shout out. Beautiful lady. She accompanied me on many sightseeing tours, and we ate at Rockpool quite a few times. Rockpool Sydney's delicious. If you guys go there, get the Spenner crab with the salmonella, some type of pasta. It's delicious. It's really expensive though, and it destroyed my wallet. So only go there if you're really hungry. Anyway, shout outs to her, lovely lady. The Daniel Saucy Dancer Cronau. I'm not sure if I got your last name right. That guy's a legend. He put us up in his house. He gave us our own room. He gave us space. You know, he took us to the venue whilst still touring and getting 5th. So, mad shout-outs to that dude. He's a fucking legend. Shout-outs to the people I played in my pool. Kira. Revan. Damn. That first guy who was a Link main from Sydney. I've totally forgotten your name. I'm so sorry. What was it? It was, I'm sorry, I've totally forgotten. And, yeah, they're all the people I respect who I played in my pool. And then some goddamn loser with a Ganondorf I also played, but I don't want to talk about that. I might still be slightly salty about that whole incident. I'm almost certain he was using some form of modified game, and he made Ganon's Nair seemed a lot bigger. When he forward aired, the electric didn't damage him at all. And he just seemed a bit faster. And his wave dash, his jump squat seemed a bit faster as well. So I'm going to be doing an inquisition into that one. I think his name was Daddy Ganny, and I think he's cheating. So I'm going to have a look at his copy of Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Wii U. Anyway, let's get past that grim stuff. Shoutouts to the whole Vic crew. It was fucking awesome just being in the front row and just screaming at Extra and all the other Victorian players. Shoutouts to the boys who made top 8, which would be Boozer, Duon at 7th each, Revax at 4th, and Extra to take it. His first proper major that he's taken. It was honestly an incredible experience, just shouting for him. This first time he ever beat Ghost as well, so it was fucking amazing. It was darn amazing, no swearing. It was damn amazing just seeing him play. I remember I was just sitting there with Daddy Ganny and I was just being like, oh man, hey, Extra's the best thing in the world, isn't he? He's like, yeah dude, we were seeing things that just you could not admire this man playing this terrible character and beating on Cloud, who is easily a top 10 character. Shoutouts to Scott. And yeah, shoutouts to a few people who I didn't know and then met at OHN. I'm going to forget a few of you because there's so many of you, but shoutouts to being Scott, you're awesome. Shoutouts to playing Shire on Mario Circuit, that was awesome. Shoutouts to being Shiva, Talcon. I think I'd already met Talcon, but I didn't realize that he was Talcon. Shoutouts to being Nomad for the first time. What else? I'm going to forget people again because I'm an asshole. Oh well. Shout outs to the preacher at the corner of some street in Sydney. Sydney's an awesome city, by the way. It's beautiful. It's like New York. It's massive. You guys, all your stores are shut on Saturday though. I don't get that. There's something wrong with you guys in that sense, but otherwise, city's great. The event was really good. Ran really well. There were no like major issues. Like it ran better than BAM did. BAM 8 did. So that's I think Saucy definitely should give him a pat on the back for that. Schedule wise, it was good. I saw the upload speed for the stream, which was like pretty bad, but I guess they made it work. Because watching the VODs, it looked fine. What else? So things I didn't like about the tournament. There wasn't much. I think it was a very good tournament. I think one after party should have been organised a bit better, but that's not like that big of a deal. It's the after party. It was sort of scattered a bit, you know. Two, better venue, but in saying that, venues are so hard. Like, don't get me started about venues. I hate venues. Venues are the worst thing on the planet. Getting a good venue is nigh on impossible, I believe, especially in Sydney. I hear Sydney's worse. What else? There really wasn't that much to say. Like, I think it was a very efficiently run tournament. Payouts should have been different. They should have been top 6 payout. And that's what I'm going to start doing at BAM, probably. But that's more of a ingrained thing in, you know, major tournaments than it is like an issue specifically with OHN, because we did top 4 payout, but it's still not that great in my opinion. We're getting to that level where I think we should be paying out top 6 for such a large event, and like it only takes like 5 or 10% from each of the other people's pots, so it's like, why not? Just trying to think. It was also longer. I haven't gotten my computer back until recently, so I haven't been able to make a recap video. Ah, yes, the chanting. So, I thought the chanting was awesome. I love the chanting. I'm all about chanting, and when it's in, like, good spirit and everyone's having fun. There was one chant, though, that was bad, and Father Ganondorf started it, and I don't think he meant to, but we all sort of rolled with it. Someone said, "Saucy dancer, saucy," and then Sam was just like, "Shut the fuck up," and then we also just rolled with it, which was bad. I don't think any profanity should ever be used in chants. I don't think. It just makes us look bad. It's like putting a big target on our back. Not with chants, at least. I don't have an issue with profanity. It's just with chants, that's what we're seen as to the other communities at that major, you know. And you can still have hilarious chants without swearing. And there were a few times when I heard people, both from Vic, and I'm not going to name names, both from Vic and from Sydney, or yeah, just Sydney actually, because they were the only ones in the top level, like Saucy, that were chanting, sort of like attacking people. It's not a big deal. It's not like it's a big issue, but I think in general, you shouldn't swear. It shouldn't be a put down to others. And while put down to others is like funny, and I think these chants are a lot funnier when you put down others. I think it makes the vibe of the tournament like worse. At BAM 7, I started the "You're not a real estate" chant. That I stole from my school chant. Which I thought was hilarious, and I still think it is hilarious. But I just think it makes a shit vibe, and it makes, like, when we're all watching this, I don't want anyone to feel bad. I just want people to be like excited and like, be going for their team. It should be more of like a let's go, Vic, instead of a fuck you, Sydney sort of deal. That's what I think at least. And I'm gonna make sure the Vic boys stay true to my rules of chanting, because I think you look like a dickhead when you sort of put down other people during your chants. I think it's a lot better for everyone, and it's a lot more fun if we chant for our own guys. And I mean, because like no one remembers no one remembers like at BAM Sonda like see no one remembers Sonda being like, oh oh yeah, good one, Attila, that was a good one. No, you don't remember those. You remember the Live and La Vida Luco, which was all about Luco, It's like they're the ones you remember. The good ones are not the ones that put down others. They're the ones that raise someone up and are like funny. Shouts to Will Smith for actually making a funny joke for once with his terrible puns. Yeah, that was basically it. That was my tournament experience. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Definitely be on the lookout for OHN. Look out for the Couch Warriors podcast with me, Father Ganondorf, and Joshua Southern. So Josh, we're gonna get on that. It's gonna be hype as shit. We're gonna go over news and stuff. Probably gonna do it once we come back from DI another day too. It's gonna be really cool. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. Good vibrations.